What's up guys, as you saw from the title, we'll be ranking supports. What's the best from Forsaken. And of course, this is my opinion. So if I put a support in first place, but you think there's a different support better, that doesn't mean it's fact. That it's my opinion. So if you think there's other support better, you can comment about it and say why you think. I'll be happy to read you guys' comments as long as you're not being disrespectful about it. And don't let this list make you think, oh, okay, I'm gonna lose whatever was number one. No, lose what you think is the best. And also, guys, do you like my new profile picture for YouTube? But yeah, that's enough yapping. Let's get on to the video. In last place, I'm gonna have to put Taff. Taff is the only support that's not S tier. I would say he was like a high B tier. Thing about Taff is he can either be really annoying or not even that hard to deal with. Most of the time, it's not even that hard to deal with, but a good Taff can go the long way. That's if they're not in chase. If they're in chase, they're so cooked unless there's a sentinel. And I feel like the trip has a bit too long of a cooldown, and the trip mine's fine. I have no problem with the trip mine. Maybe it would give slowness 2. I don't mean slowness 2. I mean it should give slowness as well. Because the trip mine is Taff's main ability, and I don't think it gives too much benefits. Don't get me wrong, Helpless is really good, but what's stopping them from keeping up with you? So I think they should get a little bit of slowness. And I don't know how long the tripwire gives, how strong the slowness is. I believe it's slowness 1, so I would recommend to buff that to slowness 2 and make the trip mine give slowness 1 for 4 seconds, or however long the trip mine's Helpless and subspace effect is. The one advantage is that Taff has the highest amount of HP out of any support. Every support has less than 100 health, but Taff is the only one with actually 100 health. So we're already looking at him good. He has pretty hefty cooldowns. Taff is Taff. Yeah. Taff is kind of easy to explain, but it's gonna get a lot harder to explain other supports, especially Elliot. And speaking of Elliot, this support is free, 80 health, the lowest amount of any game, and out of any, the lowest amount of health out of any survival, except for Tide of 2 time. Ellie has 2 abilities, Pixie Throw and Rush Hour. I'm mostly going to be explaining Pixie Throw because that's kind of complicated. But Pixie Throw does 35 HP with 45-second cooldown. A big cooldown, a 45-second cooldown. That's insane. And if you heal a player, go do some gens, and by the time you can heal them again, they'll probably already dead unless they're experienced. And the problem is, auto passive is kind of avoided. Maximum you can do heal 45 health. 45 health, I believe. Yeah, 45 health. I'm gonna just say 45. The problem is, it takes every killer 2 M1s to do 35 damage, but for everybody except Sixel already needs only 2 M1s for 44, which is the same amount of M1s as 35 damage. They would either have to make it so that it's at least 50 damage, 50 health healed for this to be good, because even then, most killers still do more than 50 health. But then again, I would can understand since 50 health is broken. But 45 health, that's the problem. Most killers already do 45 health with 2 M1s. So that's up. And guess what also takes 2 M1s for the healing to already go away. 35 HP. Don't get me wrong, Ellie auto or passive can 100% clutch around. I just think it's a bit overrated. Rush Shower is just a really simple ability to get speed 3 for 3 seconds. Yeah, there's really nothing to be said here. Just a good mobility with almost no downsides. Yeah, none of the only downside Ellie has she has a pretty hefty cooldown. That's the only downside. And auto or passive being a little bit scuffed. Or like a little bit bad. Well, not bad, but like a little bit overrated, but nothing's wrong with Ellie. I would rank Ellie as like an S- in a tier list. Number 2, the support that most people probably gonna say it was last place, but I put second place as Dusukar. Dusukar is extremely good, super short cooldowns, but has 10 less health. Not a lot, but it is noticeable. 2 abilities are pretty good. Plasma Beam and Spawn Protection. I'm gonna go for Plasma Beam since it's pretty simple. Plasma Beam, kind of small hitbox, can beam survivors, like speed up survivors and slow down killers. Go for super short cooldown. Spawn Protection is the real reason why he's up here. If you spawn protect a survivor, each M1 does like 3 damage. It's super OP. And I don't really find myself having trouble about Dusukar's quote-unquote map dependent. He could be sometimes map dependent, but I don't really find any trouble with that. But like, I don't really find a trouble with that because most of the time, even if killers with thousands of wins, I still am able to juke them. Most of the time, I'm able to juke them. And sometimes they just like to jump scare you. Like, what I like to do if the killers chasing me, I like to keep my spawn protection for at least like 2 or 3. Oh my! Holy trick shot! Holy trick shot! Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to go off script there. Holy trick shot! Holy trick shot! That was, oh my god! Someone clipped that. Someone clipped that. But I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. Most killers like to jump scare you, so I like to hold my spawn protection and survive for at least 3 seconds when they chase me, because most of the time they just take 3 steps towards you and then they just like keep on chasing towards the survival. And not for a while, but only a bit. The fact that you are able to, like the fact you're able to shoot the walls is insanely OP. There's absolute no reason. There's almost no downside to Dusukar other than his map dependency. But it's not, I don't see that much. I don't see that as big as an issue. As big as an issue as other characters with map dependency. And you could say his abilities can be hard to lose. His abilities are hard to lose, but I don't really find that. But as if you keep track, you should know what number 1 is. Number 1, the support that's always number 2 and number 1 in tier list videos. Builderman. Builderman can be extremely annoying. Sure, he's map dependent, but not really. Like even in the map he's worse at, he could still be the second or best support. He can do Ellie's job and Dusukar's job at the same time. Ellie's job is to heal. Guess what Builderman can do? He can also heal. Well, he doesn't really do Dusukar's job. He just does part of it. No, he does tasks. You could say Dusagor's job. He does like both of them at the same time. He can slow down Kilos. He can slow down Kilos with his Toga, which is it's mostly task job. Sometimes even Dusagor's, and heal people, which is Eddie's job. And Kilos and you get at least 5 seconds to win. But actually no, like you get at least like 2 seconds to win, depending what kilo it is. And if they don't break the sentry, just loop in the spot. So they didn't break the sentry. His dispenser can heal. Unlike Ellie, you can actually heal yourself. So because of this, you're actually able to. And essentially, I have my friend wondering why I fell off. I tried to place a sentry, but must have been the wind. But okay. Sure, he has hefty cooldowns, but when they work, man, they work. A good sentry and dispenser placement can go a long way. But anyway, guys, as I said, this is my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments, as long as you're not disrespectful about it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're only 4 more subscribers away from 180 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. When I hit 180 subscribers, I will be doing Forsaken challenges. So you guys can already submit Forsaken challenges. I will do as much as I can. But like I said, guys, I'm 4 more subscribers away from 180 subscribers. 4 more away from 180 subscribers, which is my yearly goal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye bye.